Hello traders, it's Yanis here and welcome to our weekly Forex forecast. Today I will start with USDCAD. You can see on our monthly chart, it's not necessary to go to monthly, but you can see that we have a very powerful double tops and here a very powerful support area. Price has already reacted. It has already broken a very powerful trend line here or here, depending where you have your trend line. It doesn't matter anymore, and you can see you already have a very powerful retracement. Of course, we always need higher settings retracement, but as always you can go to daily 4-hour identified next potential targets. Another retracement nicely done till 36 CMA on the daily, and of course once more we have the room here waiting for us, and you can see if we can get another retracement daily or 4-hour, we will be able to go for at least 500 pips. If you go to 4-hour, you will see that you have a setup already, but the thing is this is quite late from my higher settings retracement. From my daily retracement, the 4-hour is really further away. That doesn't mean you cannot trade it, but it's going to be a late entry with lower risk and lower management rules. You can go for 300 and almost 400 pips on a volatile pair. That means USDCAD. On Euro Yen, after identifying support and resistance levels on higher time frames, I think that was on monthly. Again, you can see I have a well-respected range here. I have already a weekly trend line break. I have my crossovers. And already on my chart a weekly 1 to 3. Everything is pointing long. This is a very powerful combination, as you already know, and of course what I would like is to get another daily retracement so I can combine that with lower time frames going for 1000 pips. It's easy. The only thing you need to do is do a very nice top-down approach, be focused there, and put your EA, put your trend line alerts, so when you get the retracement, you will be able to take advantage of this movement. So Euro Yen, definitely keep a close eye on going long. If you check Aussie, you will see that you have a very powerful trend line break. It's already there, and that's monthly, of course. You have a weekly 1 to 3, a weekly nice retracement till 36 CMA, and plenty of volatility. That means going to daily, you need retracements. Although daily is really volatile, you can see 12 EMA is holding, and that means I have to go one settings lower. And I can see 4-hour is much more smoother. Several retracements, and that means several opportunities to go long. You can see a well-respected also trend line, and that's why once more I would like to get a retracement, since 4-hour is the chart that respects trend line and 36 EMA. I would like to get a retracement. I know here looks long, but if you focus on a 1-hour, that means you will need to wait for another 1 hour 1 to 3, of course, with a higher high and a higher low. You can draw your trend line, of course. And when you get that retracement, you will see that you will be able to go for 490, almost 500 pips. Kind of a late entry because higher time frame hasn't retraced till 36 EMA. Remember, we always prefer retracement till profit zone. On EURCHF, we have a really nice reaction on our support area, but also I have a really nice trend line broken here or here. The closer to the 36 EMA, the better. So I have the bounce, I have my trend line break, I have my crossovers, multiple tops here, and that means if you draw the line here or here, you can see that this is like a wedge. The good thing is that this distance here is like 1000 pips. So I would like to get a setup with a breakout above my resistance area. Price moves higher and then I get a retracement. Price uses my previous resistance area as support, and then I target long for my weekly resistance area. Like we said, how big is that? 1000 plus pips. The only thing you need when you go into swing trading is one of the best strategies, which is patience. On GBP New Zealand dollar, we have a well-respected range and price is already moving towards the support of that. On the daily, you can see I have volatility, and on the 4-hour, I have a really nice retracement. I know it's going to be a late entry, but there is like 400 pips to go. This is going to be like a 4-hour low and lower time frame combination on a well-respected downtrend, and you can always, of course, use lower risk. As you can see on New Zealand dollar yen, my previous resistance area is breaking, and like this is a weekly chart, again I have to draw my next potential target, which is here. And on the daily, I can see that I have already a daily retracement till my support. That means I need a 4-hour after my daily to enter the trade. If you are not already in, you can always combine that with a 1-hour entry, sequential 1 to 3s. Those who attend the elite course know what I'm talking about in detail, and we are going for 240 pips going long. On the other hand, if you trade oil, you know that oil has been going long for some time now, and you can see that before this big erratical movement, it was on a range. So actually, I would like for the price to get into this area here. My previous resistance area has already broken. I don't need all these lines. And on the daily chart, you can see how volatile the price is. I already have a retracement on the 4-hour chart, not that good. Remember, we always like to get retracement till our profit zone, which is a 36 EMA. And on the 1-hour chart, it's a very good combination also to get a lower settings 1 to 3, again going long. Markets are opening up around the world for Christmas. People are moving around, so fuels are getting more expensive. On New Zealand dollar US dollar, I have a very powerful trend line after a false breakout. I have also a 1 to 3. Price is going long, and I need to identify next potential resistance area, and that looks quite good for me. That means I have my weekly retracement, and once more I would like to get a daily retracement, so price gain some more room, and we trade long for 350 pips. GBP Aussie is in a really nice area where you could test your bounce skills. You can see double bottoms on 4 hour, price is already moving away, and of course you could wait for something like that with a price retracing, retesting my support area, like using a higher low like a 1 to 3, let's say, or even a 1 hour entry, which is already there, with combined with lower settings. But remember, your target is really further away. Bounce, if we get the retracement, we will be going for 1000 pips on a weekly chart, multiple touches on this level. So why not keep a close eye on GBP Aussie for a bounce opportunity, or as early as possible from the reaction on the support area. As you can see on Aussie Yen, we already have a reaction and a very powerful trendline break. We have also a weekly 1 to 3, price is going long. If I need to identify next potential target, I could go for this area or even this area. You can be a little bit more conservative if you want to. We had also a weekly, a daily retracement after the daily, and of course once more there was a 4 hour after the daily, which was after the weekly. Price is powerful, it's volatile, and that means you could wait for another retracement with an early entry, trying to create your win-win scenario till the resistance area. But the whole point is not to reach this area, it's to reach this area. So you can see with an entry of like 40 pips, I'm going for 1000 or even more. Don't get intimidated by numbers. It's always there. You always have the room to get it. It's 200, 500, 1000. It's just a number. The only thing you need is focus on keeping your last position running. If you are not monitoring New Zealand dollar CHF, you should. You can see I already have a reaction on a major support area. That's a weekly. That was monthly. On the weekly, I already have a weekly trend line break. You can see here higher lows, crossovers, and on the daily, I have a very powerful daily 1 to 3 early on a trend change, and that means of course combining it with a 4 hour entry or even 4 hour lower time frames combined entry, it could be a very promising setup. You have plenty of room. I mean, look at this, 1500 pips. Again, do a really nice combination, find the proper entry, and keep your last position running. So that was it for this week. Thank you very much for being here with me. Have a beautiful week. Stay safe, and see you again as always on our live room. Bye bye everybody. Thank you.